Okay, so welcome back to Biology Form 4, still Chapter 6, Cell Division. In 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7, walk by faith, not by sight. Walk by faith, not by sight. Okay, so for today we continue cell division. So in previous video, kita sudah belajar mengenai cell cycle. Okay, cell cycle, interphase, M-phase. And kita tahu bahawa mitosis ini adalah part of the M-phase. Okay, M-phase dia consists of mitosis and also the cytokinesis. So itu yang kita akan belajar pada hari ini. Okay, so what is mitosis? Mitosis is defined as the divisions of the nucleus of parent cell into 2 nuclei. Okay, each nucleus contains the same number of chromosomes and genetic content with the nucleus of the parent cell. Okay, so parent cell, the term parent cell di sini adalah refer to the cell yang belum membahagi, yang akan membahagi. Bila dia sudah membahagi menjadi 2 sel, for example, so sel yang terhasil itu kita panggil sebagai daughter cell. Okay, so mitosis is divisions of nucleus of the parent cell into 2 nuclei. 2 nucleus lah. So each nucleus itu dia punya number of chromosome and dia punya genetic content mesti sama dengan parent cell dia. Okay, itu untuk mitosis. Okay, so kita sudah belajar PAKMAT itu. Okay, PAKMAT P-M-A-T. So stage ataupun stage dalam mitosis, the first one is P, M, A baru T. P itu adalah prophase. Okay, prophase. So kita pergi kepada prophase terlebih dahulu. So prophase, apa yang berlaku di prophase? So if this is your cell, okay, this is your cell. This is centriole. So kita ada sepasang centriole. Dia berada di opposite poles, kutub. Okay, opposite poles. Satu di sini, satu lagi di sini. So itu centriole, sepasang. And then this is spindle fiber. Okay, nampak ini spindle fiber. Okay, and then this is the chromosome. Ini yang kita panggil chromosome. So chromosome ini adalah sister chromatid. Dia made up of 2 sister chromatid. Okay, ini dan ini sister chromatid attached at the centromere. Attached at the centromere. Sini, tengah-tengah ini, centromere, attached to the centromere. 2 sister chromatid attached to the centromere. And then this one, ni, nucleus membrane. Nampak garis putus-putus itu maksudnya disintegrates, dia mau menghilang. Okay, so kalau bentuk ini, so this is the chromosome, and nampak ini adalah centromere dia. Alright, so apa yang berlaku pada prophase, fasa prophase? Okay, in the nucleus, the chromatin, okay, dalam interphase tadi, chromatin adalah bentuk long thread kan, seperti benang. Okay, seperti benang. The chromatin will start to shorten and thicken. Dia condense, so dia akan form into chromosome. So this chromosome structure can be seen through a light microscope cahaya. Okay, so the chromosome is seen to be made up 2 identical threads. Okay, 2 identical threads called sister chromatid, and the sister chromatid are joined at the centromere. Okay, the nucleus membrane disintegrates. Okay, disintegrates. the nucleolus disappear. Masih ingat kan apa itu nucleolus? Okay, nucleolus dia disappear. Centriole moves to the opposite poles. Okay, sini, sini, opposite poles. And then spindle fiber start forming. Ya, spindle fiber. This one spindle fiber. Ini semua ini spindle fiber, spindle fiber, spindle fiber. Alright, so itu yang berlaku pada fasa prophase. Kemudian kita ada M, metaphase. So what happened during metaphase? The centrioles are at the opposite poles of the cells. So dia sudah reach at the opposite poles of the cell. And the spindle fibers maintain the chromosome at the equatorial plane. Nampak ni? This is equatorial plane. Okay? So, the chromosome maintained at the equatorial plane by the spindle fiber. Okay? The chromosome become aligned atau arranged in a single row on the equatorial plane. Single row di sini. Single row. Okay? So metaphase ends when the centromere begins to divide. Apabila centromere, masih ingat centromere adalah ini ya. Ni, yang tempat join itu sister chromatid. So, apabila the centromere begins to divide, so itu adalah the end of metaphase. So dia start mau separate sudah. Centromere begins to divide. So itu adalah end of the metaphase. So untuk metaphase, dia punya keyword di sini adalah ini, align ataupun arrange at the equatorial plane. Okay, so ini yang berlaku pada fasa metaphase. And then we have anaphase. Okay, anaphase. So what happened here is the centromere divides into two. Nampak ni? Centromere divides into two sudah, separating the sister chromatid. Nampak sudah separate. Okay, the spindle fiber shorten, contract, and the sister chromatids are attracted to the opposite pole of the cell. Nampak? Dia tarik. Because the spindle fiber dia shorten, dia contract, so itu akan menarik the sister chromatid to the opposite pole of the cell. Sini juga. Okay? So anaphase will ends when the chromatid already arrives at the pole of the cell. So itu yang berlaku semasa anaphase. So anaphase ini dia punya keyword adalah divide. Okay? Divide. The chromosome separate or divide. Alright? And then we have telophase. Telophase, when the chromatids are at the opposite poles, they are now called daughter chromosome. Sebab dia sudah separate, kita tidak panggil lagi dia sister chromatid, tetapi kita panggil dia daughter chromosome. Okay, so this one is the daughter chromosome. Sudah separate. Alright, sudah, the sister chromatid already separate. Each pole now contain one set of the complete and identical chromosome. So this is the first pole and second pole. So dia contain complete and identical chromosome. Chromosomes are shaped again as fine chromatin threads. So dia bentuk chromatin threads lagi balik. And then the nucleoli form again. Spindle fiber disappear. A new nucleus membrane is formed. The telophase stage is followed by cytokinesis. So kena ingat di sini dalam telophase, apa yang terjadi adalah the chromatid already reach the opposite poles. Now we call as daughter chromosome. And then apa yang kamu perlu ingat di sini ialah apa yang hilang tadi dia akan muncul semula, dan apa yang muncul dia akan hilang semula. Faham maksud teacher? Di sini kan dalam prophase apa yang hilang? The nuclear membrane hilang, kan? Hilang. Apa lagi yang hilang? Nucleolus pun hilang. Apa yang muncul? Spindle fiber muncul. Betul kan? Okay. So, balik kepada telophase. Di sini, the nuclear membrane, the nuclear membrane dia muncul semula. Form again. And apa yang muncul tadi? Spindle fiber. So, dia akan disappear. Okay. Disappear. And then the nucleolus also dia form again here. So itu yang kamu kena ingat dalam telophase. So after telophase dia akan followed by cytokinesis. Okay, cytokinesis. So cytokinesis, there are difference between cytokinesis in animal cells and also cytokinesis in plant cells. Okay. Plant cells do not contain centriole. However, plant cell can still form spindle fiber during mitosis. Okay, remember plant cell dia tidak contain centriole, tetapi dia still can form spindle fiber. So cytokinesis is different between animal cell and plant cell. Cytokinesis is the divisions of cytoplasm, okay, that happens immediately after the nucleus is formed. So ingat, cytoplasm is the cytokinesis is the divisions of cytoplasm. Dia berlaku sejurus selepas nukleus itu terhasil. Okay, at the end of telophase. Cytokinesis occur in animal cell when the plasma membrane constrict in the middle of the cell between the two nucleus. So this is cytokinesis in animal. So di sini kalau kita nampak di sini, ini cleavage furrow. Okay, the plasma membrane dia constrict. Okay, constrict in the middle of the two nucleus. Okay. Microfilament at the point of constriction will contract, causing the cell to constrict until they split into two daughter cell, 1 and 2. Okay, so remember, kalau cytokinesis dalam animal cell, apa yang terjadi adalah the what we call this membrane, plasma membrane. The plasma membrane dia akan constrict between the two nuclei, dia forming the cleavage furrow, and then what happen is dia akan separate the two daughter cell, 1 and 2 here. Okay, itu yang berlaku kalau cytokinesis dalam animal cell. So ingat dia punya term yang penting iaitu cleavage furrow. Untuk cytokinesis dalam plant, okay, dia begins when they form a vesicle combine to form cell plates at the center of the cell. Okay, center of the cell. Here, this is the vesicle. Nampak? Ni vesicle. So dia akan at the center of the cell dia akan form cell plate. So this is cell plate here. Cell plate. So seterusnya, the cell plates are surrounded by a new plasma membrane and a new cell wall substance form among the spaces of the cell plates. The cell plates expand outwards until they combine with the plasma membrane, and at the end of the cytokinesis, cellulose fibers are produced by the cells to strengthen the new cell wall. So now the two daughter cells are formed, and each cell has a diploid condition. Diploid condition 2n. Okay, so here vesicle will form the cell plates. Okay, so now what happen? Dia akan form the cell wall, new cell wall. Okay, barulah dia separate two daughter two daughter cell. Okay, so itu adalah cytokinesis in plant cell. So remember plant cell, remember cell plate. Alright, so next one, the necessity of mitosis. Apakah kepentingan mitosis? Okay, mitosis is important for the following life processes. For example, here, for embryo development and organism growth, mitosis ensure that rapid cell growth occur. Okay, and then we have, through the mitosis process, the lizard is able to grow a new tail. This is what we call regeneration. Okay, if the tail breaks, so they are able to grow a new tail. So this is regeneration. So itu adalah proses mitosis juga. Okay, here, mitosis aids organisms such as Hydra to produce new individual through the formations of new buds. Maksudnya untuk Hydra, okay, for example lah Hydra, so dia akan form a new Hydra ataupun new individuals of Hydra, okay, through mitosis. Okay, through mitosis. So ini budding, this one is bud. Nampak ni, dia form buds, lepas itu yang ini dia akan form a new individual. New individual, new individual. This is mitosis process. Okay, and then in human, for example, when the body is injured, mitosis will produce a new cell to replace cells that are dead or damaged. So semua itu bila tangan kita luka, body, skin injured kan, so what happen is mitosis itu akan produce sel yang baru untuk menggantikan sel yang telah mati atau rosak. So itu adalah antara kepentingan-kepentingan mitosis dalam kehidupan. Okay, so this one is the applications of mitosis in the fields of medicine and also agriculture. Okay, in agriculture, the technique of culturing plant tissue is used to produce young plants through culturing of parent cell without going through the fertilization process. So ini adalah aplikasi mitosis dalam pertanian, okay, di mana dia menggunakan plant tissue culture. Okay, plant tissue culture, di mana dia akan culture itu tumbuhan, okay, parent cell dia tanpa ada persenyawaan, tanpa ada fertilization. Okay, and then the culturing technique uses stem cells from animals which are then cultured in lab to produce meat. Stem cell therapy uses stem cells from bone marrow to treat damaged cartilage. So ini adalah aplikasi mitosis dalam bidang perubatan dan juga pertanian. Okay, so that's all for mitosis. We will learn about meiosis in the next video. Okay, once again, walk by faith and not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7.